It's a little after 5 on Sunday, September 26th, and Brad and I are tucked in for an afternoon sit here in the urban zone in Iowa. It feels good to be in a tree chasing whitetails. We have a gusty south wind that's going to be switching to west and northwest by tomorrow. This front is just starting to move through. Winds are about 15 miles per hour. It's 80 degrees right now, but it's supposed to get down to 62 tonight. And then it's supposed to cool off nicely the rest of the week. I've got a couple hours before the end of legal shooting, hoping for a couple does to come by. I'm having a really good day so far. Today is opening day of goose season here in Iowa, and me and the guys went out and shot our limit of geese early this morning. And then I went on to Brian Reinertson's house, Reinertson Custom Taxidermy, and picked up Prodigy. I've been patiently waiting. Really cool mount. We made a custom pedestal out of driftwood and sand from the river where we pulled him out of. Brian did a great job. I was really happy to get Prodigy home. I'm just well back in Iowa and caught up. Drake and I went down to New Mexico for an elk hunt, an early September elk hunt. I was there from September 1st to September 12th, chasing some really big bulls with archery tackle. We hunted a few really big bulls for the first 11 days, and the 12th day changed my intentions and shot a nice 5x5. While we're waiting for the deer to start moving, you guys can check out that hunt. We're here. Feel the burn. We are ready to go. Day one. Oh, we were close. Again, he's right there. Set up on day number 2. Here in New Mexico. It's a windy day 3 here in New Mexico. We just laid eyes on the shooter. It's like a solid 10. Day 4 in New Mexico. We got bulls bugling, beautiful day. Day 5 here in New Mexico. holding out for one of the bigger ones. Pretty cool to see. It's about 11 o'clock here on day 6. And we got a good look at that bull. And it's actually the bull we saw on day 1. It's a really nice looking 6x6. And he was the same one we sat that water hole for. It's day 7 here in New Mexico. It's been really slow this morning, not very much bugling. It's the afternoon of day 8. There's a big front coming in tonight. It's gonna possibly snow, be down in the 30s tomorrow from 90 degrees. And it's 66 degrees right now, and we're walking in at 3 o'clock and the elk are already on their feet. It was day 9 here in New Mexico for Drake and I. Well, it's day 10 here in New Mexico. Well, it is the afternoon of day 11 here in New Mexico. We are down to our last few hunts. I'm getting ready to change my intentions to meat hunting. Day 12 here in New Mexico, our last day to hunt. When we first got in here, my interview got interrupted by what we think was a black bear attacking a mule deer fawn. We heard it growl and run off. I think we spooked it off. We could see the mom. The fawn looks injured. I'm sure that bear's going to come back, but we waited there for a while and didn't see it again. We've hunted this area a few times. This is the opposite end of the public where we hunted water last night. There's at least 3 or 4 different shooters on this end that we've seen from when we hunted the ridge top. When we pulled in today, we could spot one of the big ones right from the truck. He's with a cow. He's not bugling. We've got a good one bugling up the canyon here, so we're going to go after him, see if we can't spot him and call him in. working through this saddle that we worked through yesterday because there's a bull bugling. We had heard 2 bulls. And then all of a sudden we could hear running. We had cows and yearlings just running by us. And we had a good bull, looked like a small 5x5. Come running into like 25 yards. I thought he was spooking, but he started to work away from us. And Damon cow called, and he turned around. And I took a shot at him. Had one little window. He was quartering to me a little bit. I tried to avoid that shoulder, so we're going to ease on up there and see if we can't find the arrow. And as I suspected, the shot's a little bit back. We found some blood. We found some what looks like stomach contents. So we're just going to head back to the truck and go back to the house and get all our gear packed up for the drive home. Try to give him at least 6 to 8 hours, and then hopefully it's just a couple hundred yards up the trail and we can find him when we get back in here. So me and Drake and Damon had all split up to do a search to see if we could find anything. Of course, there's no cell service. I tried hollering at Drake to come with the cameras, but you don't want to holler too loudly with a wounded elk that may still be alive. Anyway, I was able to get Damon's attention, and we got on the track. We tracked him right up the ridge here, and just like we thought, with a animal that's hit back, he bedded up on the ridge. We walked right up on him, bedded down. Could tell that he was still breathing. We were only 7 or 8 yards from him. And I put another arrow in him, and he's done just down in the canyon up ahead, so we're gonna go take a look at him. He was still well alive. We're so lucky we didn't jump him. I'm glad we gave him some time. Yeah. Holy cow. I'm so happy. Thank you, man. Yeah. There's some good blood on these leaves. Sweet. Finally, day 12. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Damon. Well, we have finally concluded the saga of this 12-day archery elk hunt in New Mexico. I could not be more happy. This is my first archery bull elk. This is my 5th elk trip altogether. My last couple trips were with buddies on horseback, DIY public land, wilderness areas in Colorado with a rifle in October. I killed 2 bulls doing it that way, had a lot of fun, but I really wanted to get back to, chasing them with archery tackle in September. Then I had a good buddy recommend Damon of High Sierra Guide Service down here in New Mexico. Contacted Damon and arranged this hunt. It's been an awesome experience. It was a humbling experience, as it always is out here in the mountains. And it's really what draws me to elk hunting, is the challenge of it. There's a lot of, it's just very difficult. And every day presents new challenges. No 2 hunts are the same, and every ridge is a little bit different. And certainly a successful way to end a 2-week bow hunt here in New Mexico. I can't wait to get home and see my wife and kids. I miss them so much, been gone a long time. It's actually my wife's birthday on September 6th. She's been working really hard, making lots of sacrifices to allow me to come out and do this. With COVID, she's got the kids at home with school and working, and just making a lot of sacrifices for me to be able to do this stuff that I love so much. I love you guys and I miss you. We're gonna get this guy skinned out and back to the truck. We've got an 18-hour drive back home. Urban zone whitetail hunting in Iowa opened up today, actually, and so I'm excited to get back, take a few days to rest and relax, and then get started on our whitetail season. As you can see, we had a great time. Had pretty good action despite the really hot temperatures, and ended up getting a great bull, my first archery bull. I'd like to apologize for the missing the shot on video and offer a little bit of explanation for that. Last day we were moving through some thick stuff, trying to get a look at a bull. Sounded like a good bull bugling, and we were Drake was about 20 feet behind us, maybe 30 feet behind us, and we had a stampede of elk coming through. There was this 5x5 chasing a couple cows and yearlings, and there was a spike in there, and they just came running right through us. And through a series of miscommunications, Drake wasn't rolling whenever I took the shot. I thought he was. The shot was a little bit back, as you could see. We let him lay for about 6 hours, tracked him up, and I was able to get a second arrow in him and finish him off. It's a really awesome hunt, and I can't wait to go back next year. Really looking forward here to kicking off Iowa season. Like I said, we're in the urban zone right now, and then the season opens up on Thursday, so hopefully the deer start moving soon tonight. We're down to our last 15 minutes, and this is one of the slowest hunts I've ever had in September in the urban zone in this particular spot. I mean, we're hunting over beans here. They're mostly defoliated, but there's actually a few green beans still in this little cove, and even with the warmer temps and the gusty winds, I thought we'd see a few more deer. We'll see if one doesn't step out in the next couple of minutes and I can get a shot out, but otherwise I'm going to try again tomorrow night, and we'll see you guys then.